Roundy. Good. Nice. Thank you for joining us or for being here on the Caribbean Fan Stand, the place for us fans to talk about sports. Alright, so if you haven't as yet, when this video done, of course, go follow us on Instagram, follow us on TikTok, go to YouTube, subscribe to the Wood on the Street podcast. Also, you can get audio only versions of the podcast and the Caribbean Fan Stand on Spotify and all other major podcasting platforms. Nice. So yes, people, thanks for all the season ticket holders and all the people who just buy the ticket every week now, boy, and come in the fan stand. So thank you to everybody. Afro Cutest TT, good night. Zion, good night. Empress Kels, good night. Good night, Randall. Nay Mommy. All I done on that season ticket holders to the fan stand. So let me get into it. Right, so all you hear the music, I hope all you hear any music in the background, right around the West Indies. But boy, the Cricket World Cup started last week. The Cricket World Cup started last week Wednesday or Thursday. Let me see. No, actually, wait, I read off. Last week before. Yeah, it started on the 5th actually. But because the West Indies is not involved, I was not really aware. I do. Long time I still kind of follow cricket more. When I still, when I was growing up and I was living with my stepfather, big up my stomach. He's an avid cricket fan, so I used to take any cricket plenty. But since the fall of the West Indies, not so much. So the ICC Cricket World Cup, the 50 over World Cup, is currently going on, and the West Indies is absent. So we ain't gonna dwell on it too much. I just find out sad. I think that the first World Cup we didn't qualify for, so that was sad. And I had a question to a cricket friend, a friend of mine who's follow cricket. Who's a follower of cricket, and I was asking him, what do you think was not making it to the World Cup or making it to the World Cup, being one of the worst teams, like based on the standings are looking like Sri Lanka, New Zealand, Netherlands, but most traditionally in Netherlands because Sri Lanka, So yeah, rather we be in Netherlands and go and possibly lost all our games, or not make it at all. Which one you think more embarrassing? I was kind of torn because he said he rather not make it at all if you go. No, we just going to get licks. But I was like, boy, that's for the record. Not making it to the World Cup is a big embarrassment. But given the format, given I see always it's like one big group of 10 teams. I kinda side I'm with you boys now, boys, Kevin, boy. Because it's 10 teams. If you go there and play everybody, and if everybody playing everybody twice, even if you play everybody once, let's say they lost 9 games, I mean, I know we might have lost 9 games, but you lost 8 and win 1, or lost 7 and win that, still be embarrassing. If we come in the bottom 3 out of 10, bottom 2 out of 10, that'll be a big embarrassment. Yeah, so I feel not making it might be the better thing. Yeah. So you see, like I tell the name of me, season ticket holder in the fan stand. Good night. Big up Ramdas, Nicholas Ramdas in the fan stand as well. Yeah, but we hosting the T20 World Cup next year. I believe. Well, they correct me if I'm wrong, all the cricket fans. So we inside for that, and I think we are a better cricketing team than we is any other format. I think we are every format we play in, we just play like it's a 2020. So hopefully we will do better in the 2020 World Cup next year, hosted in the West Indies. So so just before we go, just to get an idea for those who not following the cricket like myself. Well, I was watching it, but not I ain't following it, you know. I ain't following it with great, you know, plump and intent. So first place is England. No, I mean England, sorry, India. Not surprising. They played 3 games. They won all 3. Also played 3 and won all 3, but second to the slightly worse run rate is New Zealand, and from the cricketing fans I know, they say well, India, you know, India is like, you know, India is the Rolls Royce of cricket, so they go be up there. But New Zealand, I hear New Zealand have a good team. South Africa third, they played 2 and won 2, and currently in 4th place is Pakistan. They lost 1 and won 2. Australia currently in 8th. In first, 1-1. They won 1 game and lost 2. But Australia, you know, Australia is like you can't count them out. So until they're out, they ain't out. So you know, all the cricketing lovers, be careful of England down in 8th place. So don't take them lightly until they're actually out. Yeah, so that was the cricketing news. My West Indies. Oh, how we have fallen. Empress Boss, big up yourself. Good night, welcome to the fan stand. In some what sad news for Chelsea fans, mostly Chelsea fans, Belgian fans as well. Last week, Monday, I believe, Eden Hazard, or Tuesday, because it was Monday, we'd bring it up in the fan stand. One of these. After the fan stand last week, Eden Hazard retired from professional football at the age of 32, which was kind of surprising given his age. You know, that was surprising. But he would go down as a Premier League legend, Chelsea legend. His Real Madrid days was not so, you know, so entertaining. So you know, it didn't live up to the hype. Partially due to injuries and his lack of fitness and preparation going into the season. Some things he would have been getting away with in Chelsea. You know, when the body start to get older, it's changed up, so you can't get away with the same thing. So, but just to go through some of his accolades, not in any particular order. He won the Footballer of the Year in England in 2015. 3-time, well, the Player of the Year in 14-15 for Chelsea. In the 2010-2011 season and 2011-2012 season, he won Player of the Year in France for Lille. He won 1 Champions League with Real Madrid in 21-22. He didn't contribute much, but he had the medal. A FIFA World Cup in 23 with Real Madrid also. He won the Champions League, the Premier League with Chelsea in 2015 and 2017. He won the La Liga title with Real Madrid in 19-20 and 21-22. He won the French Championship with Lille in 2010-2011 season. The UEFA Super Cup with Real Madrid. Again, he didn't contribute much then, but he still had the medal. 2022-2023 season. In Chelsea, he also won the Europa League twice. 2012-2013 and in 18-19 as well. won the FA Cup with Chelsea in 2018, French Cup with Lille in 2010-11. One Super Cup was Spanish Cup, with Real Madrid in 22-23. The English League Cup in 2015 with Chelsea, and the Spanish Super Cup with Real Madrid in 2021. So that's it. Not in any particular order. Some of the accolades of and achievements of Eden Hazard. So big up to the legend. I hope he enjoys retirement. Like I say, he will always be Chelsea legend, arguably Chelsea best Premier League player or player ever. But certainly up there for Chelsea and for the Premier League as one of the best players of the Premier League era. So big up the boss. One of the best goals ever. Well, everybody have a kind of a legendary goal against most big teams, but that goal against Arsenal, when he supposed to be through the whole team, I was 6-7 players. I think that was one of his better goals to me, because it's Arsenal and also because the quality of the goal. He have a big goal against Liverpool in the League Cup as well, but Arsenal goal, just because Arsenal have game, I would say that he best goal. So it also hit me up in the comments and let me know what you think is all the best, all the Chelsea fans, all the Eden Hazard fans. What you think is his best, like the top 3 goals, top 3, top 5 goals ever, or whatever you think is his best moment, or best moments. I think his better moments would have been in a Chelsea uniform, but whatever you think is his best moments, you will let me know what you see. He also had 126 caps for Belgium, scoring 33 goals at senior level. So yeah, big up the legend, boy. Caleb Mummy, good night. Welcome to the fan stand. This week being a international break, it had plenty international World Cup qualifiers, Euro qualifiers, Nations League, and that's international friendlies. I'm not going to go through all it because most of them games was lopsided in terms of the matchups. Big up to Germany though. Big up to Germany. Nagelsmann debut, he got a 3-1 victory over the US in the US. It came from 1 goal down to be the US 3-1. So hopefully Germany will do well in the Euros next year as the hosting. On that note, just to give the European international team fans some information if they don't have it before, if they didn't have it before. The teams that qualified for Euro 2024 so far: Germany the hosts, Spain, Scotland, France, Turkey, Belgium, Austria, and Portugal. Mad. Yeah, so that is the teams that would have booked their spots for Euro 2024 thus far. Right, in some sad news today, a game hosted in Belgium was playing Sweden. The game was abandoned at halftime because 2 Swedish fans were shot in Town Square in Brussels, shot and killed. And when the news came back to the stadium, came back to the players made the decision on both teams that they're not going and play the rest of that game. So that game was abandoned at halftime. So RIP to those 2 people who lost their lives, and to the Swedish fans and the family members of those 2 individuals, because that's the opposite of what sports supposed to bring. But it's supposed to bring us together, and it's even in rivalry, it's supposed to be You know, you're competitive and you know you're supportive of your team, but you know you do it in a peaceful way as much as possible. Although I know them Europeans is a little hooligans, eh? But yeah, so that one in Brussels, Belgium today. Two Swedish fans were shot and killed. So that game was abandoned. Steam, only Steam. Welcome to the fan stand. In our back home on Friday, boy, we cannot talk about that. Back home on Friday at the Hasty Crawford Stadium, the Soca Warriors came from 2 goals down. Our first goal was flicking offside, eh? That goal was offside. The first goal, that linesman need to be, I'm not say shot. He need to be fired. That man was miles offside, boy, and it had no VAR in well. I don't know if it's because I CONCACAF or it's just the TTFA can't afford VAR, but or the Nations League don't have in VAR, but there was a CONCACAF Nations League game. No VAR. The man was miles offside. And then we went 2-0 down. But big up the team, big up Angasif. Big man thing. I had my questions about Angasif because I find his selection is being a little show some favoritism. But since he gets certain players of the team, men like Molino and Jovi and them, who wasn't fully committed to the project and not fully committed to representing the country, now they might have their own issues with the FA, and I could respect that. But better you take yourself out of selection contention than you come and give you a half-hearted effort, right? Because going back to the original Soca Warriors and even before to the Strike Squad, we know the FA have, you know, the FA is positive. We know that. So although they might have some gripes, that is not no reason to come and give you a half-hearted effort. You know? So big up to Angasif since he took the hard decision to drop certain players. I find the team they're playing now big man thing, especially when you know, for us who support European clubs and international teams, it doesn't be the quality be a big drop, eh? So the quality mightn't be there as if we have, you know, certain players who playing overseas and thing, the volume, but the team playing with a fight and a heart that I think the fans will appreciate, whether we lose or not. You can see they giving their heart and soul. So big up to the team, big up to Angasif. Yeah, we come from 2 goals behind, so and the goals came a penalty from Alvin Jones in the 36th minute. So you know we went into halftime with a little confidence. In the 54th minute, Rion Moore offer some sloppy work by the goalkeeper. He made that save, but he didn't retain possession. Rion Moore. I think he's a striker for Defence Force. You know, he swept in the equalizer, and in the 89th minute, boy, Nathaniel James, a beauty of a free kick, boy, a beauty of a free kick. If it was Messi or Ronaldo that's making headlines all over the world, a beauty of a free kick. Keeper grounded, he can't move. Big up Nathaniel James, boy, gem. Right? And a left footer too, so you know I appreciate that, all my left footers. So a big comeback in the Hasty Crawford Stadium. So currently in that group, the Nations League group, League A, Group A, TNT we played 3-1-3. Right? We're on top of the group with 9 points, second, and this is a big thing now, we're making it out. You know, we the teams in this group, eh? Panama second with 7 points, Martinique third and currently with 6 points, Fourth is said Guatemala with 4 points, and they say that Guatemala is supposed to be the best team in the group. I know what that is. Curacao fifth with 0 points, and El Salvador at the bottom of the group with 0 points. So I'm guessing everybody that play everybody twice, so it's 10 games. So we looking good right now. We is looking good right now. So big up Anga Steve and the team. I'm trying to see when we have, when we have the rest of the games, because that is our next thing now. Right, so tomorrow we playing Curacao in Curacao. Right, that game's supposed to be 9 p.m. local time, so you can check out that. Right, 9 p.m. local time, Trinidad and Tobago playing Curacao in the Nations League. Given Curacao place in the table, I believe we should win that game. So let's hope we keep up the momentum. Candy baby, good night. Welcome to the fan stand. My brother, big up yourself. Low Banton, the real Low Banton. Welcome to the fan stand. Low Banton, you're that semi-season. You know, you're a season ticket holder. You might come to every. You might come in the fan stand every week, but I know you're a season holder, a season ticket holder. So big up yourself, my brother. Yeah, boys. But to the FA, I have a problem, and hopefully it's not I alone. I don't the marketing around but all sports in the country, but the marketing around the national team, especially the national football team, is horrible, boy. Like, I only know it had the game against now. I know it's an international break, so most likely we'll have a game, but I only knew that it had a game in the week. Like, about the game was the Friday, like the Wednesday. And that because a real thirsty football fan brethren of mine, and he posted somebody with the party stand where he was getting like a 150 for free drinks and little cutlers and thing, which is a good deal. But other than that, the stadium at best half full. Do some promotions, give us some tickets, even if it's the school children, give us some tickets, full of the stadium, let the team feel our support. Because the tickets done in selling, and it cannot sell because people didn't really know about the game or didn't promoting the game properly. The team is doing well right now. Let's capitalize on that. TTFA and the sports company market the team better. Get on the radio stations, get on the TV stations, get on social media, market the game. Let people come out in the stadium. As I say, if all the tickets in selling out by Wednesday, Thursday, and all the tickets in selling out, give out some tickets to some schools, to some football clubs, because the little footballers who playing for the little Fatimas and the other presentation, get them thing, let them come and see how the football is, the one aspire to be on the national team. Give out some tickets to the youths, that kind of make sure the stadium is full. So all you rather sell 200 tickets and feel good about all yourself and see the stadium empty like that, and it's on TV, then looking at that all look better than that. So, as much as possible, I will try to keep people informed, but I need to be informed myself. So like I say, we playing Curacao tomorrow. In Curacao, the game is 9 p.m. So, organize all the little lime. When I be in a bar, Friday we watch the game. I didn't have time to set up things so that I could be at the game. So I had a lime home. We had some brethrens, white took and some little cutters and thing, and we do all the things, so we could do that again for the Curacao game. If it's not in our bar, because I believe 63 on the avenue was behind the party stand. If it's not by 63 or some other bar or the things that probably lime home, we get behind the team because they're doing well. When they're doing shit, we will say they're doing shit. They're doing well right now, so big up Angus and the team, so let me support the team. Playing Curacao tomorrow. October the 15th. 10th, the date 10th, October the 15th. So, the 17th, Tuesday, October the 17th, at 9 p.m. While you look for that game, you're playing Curacao. Go and kick out the face. Bet. Island boy Bex, big up yourself. What part of the world in right now, Bex? I know he's a man here all over. He was in South Africa the last week. This week he might be in Dubai. We'll see with that. Big up Bex in the fan stand. All over the world. And the good thing about the fan stand, it could be anywhere in the world and still get a ticket for the fan stand. Right here on Instagram, live, wooden shit. Say it, let me play it. Yeah, boy. So before we get out of here, the NBA preseason is alive and well. Now, in all fairness, I don't really have time to watch all the games. Watch some highlights of some of the games. My team is Golden State Warriors because my player is Steph Curry. So I'm watching their game right now with 3-0. We beat Lakers twice. And Kings last night in overtime. I believe we're playing Kings Wednesday again. So big up the Warriors. Big up all the, I see when Benyama in, they can good in preseason. I want to see Scoot Henderson for Portland, boy. I like how Scoot is very big, agile player, boy. So yeah, I will see how Scoot looking. He's the second pick. So when Benyama looking good in preseason, I think Suns playing Lakers sometime. If not tomorrow, sometime before the season start, and the season starting Tuesday the 24th. Yeah. So if tomorrow is the 17th, then the season starting next Tuesday, not tomorrow. So we have one more fan stand before the season start. Opening night is the Los Angeles Lakers against the defending champion Nuggets. So Nuggets could be receiving the rings that day. And in the late game, the Suns will be hosted by the Golden State Warriors. So Chris Paul will be matching up against the team that traded him away. So that should be a good matchup as well. But in the meantime, in the next week, we're keeping up with all the NBA fans. They can, just to see how your team shaping up, all the different teams shaping up. In most of the games that I see so far. Well, all the games that I see so far, I say I watch every single game. The games that I watch, which is Warriors games, and the highlights. The heavy hitters, they ain't playing in the second half most of the time. Maybe a little bit in the third quarter, and then that's it. But they're definitely not playing in the fourth quarter, which is understandable. But you're still getting to see some of the players, and I think the NBA preseason get a little more competitive and a little more commercialized, because the games coming on ESPN and other mainstream TV stations. The stadiums full out and the arenas full out. So while it mightn't be a proper game, it's still getting an entertaining game, because I say Warriors and Kings went to overtime last night. So so all the NBA fans, check out all the let me know who's on the team. If one of the see where it drop in the comments that we know who's on the team. So you know how to go. Don't be like Randall. Randall have like 5 teams. I don't know if he's still back in Suns, but he's back in Suns, but he's back Bucks. He is back Lakers. Cause he's a LeBron man. He's a KD man, so I believe he's back in Suns again. Cause when KD was in Brooklyn, he's back in Brooklyn. So don't be like Randall and have 5 teams. So yeah, I'll let me know if what's the NBA. Let me know who's what the NBA team. Also, all right, following that, I like to be real. I just like to pretend like I know things that I don't know. I believe the WNBA finals going on currently. Let's see if I can check it out quick and see who in the finals and what they're looking at. How they looking like, I should say. Right, so in the WNBA finals, the Liberty taking on the Aces. The The Las Vegas Aces right now leading the series 2-1. Game 4 will be on Wednesday. Home at the Aces. So I guess they got a game. Yeah, they won a game. Well, they won the first 2 games at the Liberty. And the Liberty won the first game at the Aces. So everybody winning away. So you go see how the game Wednesday go. Yeah, Wednesday 8 p.m. is game 4. If the Liberty win, I think that series is only 5 games. If the Liberty win, they win the title. So right now the Aces, if the Aces win, they go win the WNBA championship. So the Liberty need to win a next road game to carry to game 5 and carry back home. Alright, so you can check out that for all the WNBA fans. So nice people, thanks to all those who joined us on the Caribbean Fan Stand this week. All those who joined us on the live, thank you. I appreciate you. All those who will be viewing this later on when it is posted on Instagram Reels and on YouTube, thank you as well. Feel free to hit us in the comments and let us know your views, your thoughts, and anything that was said. If you agree, if you disagree, if you have a different, philosophy or a different, idea on the whole, feel free to share your ideas and opinions in the comments. Nice. And remember, as you leave here, if you haven't already, go stay on Instagram, follow us on TikTok as well, Wooden Sheet. Go over to YouTube, subscribe to the YouTube page to catch the podcast every week when it drops every Sunday. This week in the podcast we're speaking about the little rude child who cussed up the teacher and then cussed up she mother to come for the teacher. Israel and Palestine, the attempted assassination on the Deputy Commissioner of Prisons, and then the general state of the country as it pertains to crime. Because that was the trending stories last week into this week. So you can check out that new episode, Good on the Street, on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Don't forget also you could get audio only versions of the podcast and the fan stand on the Wood on the Street page on Spotify and all other major podcasting platforms. Right, so to real music, big up yourself. So until next Monday, when the Premier League will be back and we will be discussing Arsenal versus Chelsea, hopefully with a Chelsea win. Alright, until next week, this has been the Caribbean Fan Stand. My name is Tawa, aka Wood. Keep your ears on the ground and we go get the word out. Blessings.